Assalamu alaikum. This is your host Sayyid Al-Ashya. In honor of World Press Freedom Day, a media symposium 2.0 Let Journalism Prize was held at the Lincoln Corner Liaquat Memorial Library, Karachi. It was an interaction panel discussion with renowned journalists, including Mazhar Abbas of Zero News. Panel discussion was exclusively moderated by Public Affairs Officer Lee McMahon. The event was followed by a debate match between the students of NED University. For full news report of this event, please keep watching this video.
Also a US diplomate. We would like to have a round of applause for our panelists, and I'd like to invite him on the stage for the panel. Continuing to that newspaper, The Star, he has served in different positions in the last 40 years in both print and electronic media. So our panelists already on the stage. The offbeat reporter at Arab News Pakistan. She has been associated with the field of journalism for over 9 years. Last but not least, our third panelist is Ms. Ikra Mujahid, in Pakistani news since 2011.
The fruits that it provides to the citizens of my country. I'm always thrilled to work with fellow colleagues in the field of journalism, because in my specialty, public diplomacy, about half of what we do in my section is working relationship with what we call forward media, which here is the local media, and for it to work. Again, just to get to know our panelists a little bit more on a personal level, I like to ask people just in one or two sentences where you went on your favorite vacation and why was it your favorite vacation. So let's start with Mazhar. What was your favorite vacation spot?
And all of a sudden being transferred to Islamabad for 6 years, and you find a very different.
Or I would say the only vacation, because otherwise it's been official trips. That could be work and vacation, but something that you plan and you go without work. That was a trip to northern areas in September 29.
To interact with the locals. So for me as a journalist, it was like experience to exploring people's life as well.
Particularly for the young journalists, it is very important to define the role of the journalist or the role of the press. The role of the press is to tell every perfect government that they are not perfect.
Versus the role of an everyday citizen who's expressing oneself, him or herself on social media. But in terms of trends towards journalists specifically, exercising the right to work their craft, human rights, suppressing the power of the pen or broadcast, or whatever kind of news. What direction do you see the world writ large going towards practicing journalists?
One thing a group of journalists, friends.
Because when you write the truth and you report accurately, a lot of people don't want to hear the truth or accuracy. So but how about you, Ikra? What would you say of your profession? What motivates you? What drives you to?
Social media was a tool for me for exciting myself.
Or even violence towards you, just because you've exercised your right to freedom of the press.
Yes, I do. Because
is there anything you'd like to share, or you want to
I
keep it
can.
general?
Harassment through the digital platform.
How do you handle it?
So not exposed to a lot of threat or
I suppose that counts.
Two of my brothers got injured. I was in the office at that. I'll accept what my attackers want to. I will not. I will stay here If they want to attack again, they can. Or even otherwise, he said that even if I shifted somewhere else. Several times I confronted with groups if I had written something wrong, something factually incorrect, I'm ready to accept. And I'm ready to apologize for that. If the facts are there, then I will not come under pressure. On social media, my always advice is not to argue, not to go into discussion, because you don't know the other person who's active on social media.
Thing that a government should do to ensure the protection of journalists, their safety, but also the big picture of protection.
This is for us.
तभी मफाद में बात करेंगे। हम इस बात से यहाँ डिसएग्री करते हैं कि मीडिया जो है वो गवर्नमेंट की रिट से आज़ाद।
Like this that really make just regular people like you. I'm a regular person, and as I said when we had our panel discussion, world free flow of information. It requires internet freedom, as sometimes it's called. Around the world, we can see various governments increasing efforts to deprive the public of information and knowledge by controlling internet access and censoring content, including through the widespread use of network restrictions that make it possible for journalists to conduct independent reporting, and even for citizen journalists. Governments around the world must not shut down, must not block, throttle, censor, or filter services, as these actions undermine and unduly restrict the rights of peaceful assembly and freedoms of association, of movement, we talked about it earlier, for vacations even, and expression. They must not disrupt access to essential services, and which ultimately negatively impacts the economy of any country. So the United States, of course, condemns the use of partial or complete government-imposed internet shutdowns or suppression of freedom of expression, freedom of the press, among other tactics to prevent the exercise of freedom of expression online and restrict the ability of independent journalists to serve the public. Because that's what it's all about, serving the public. And just on a personal note, I witnessed such suppressive, oppressive, repressive tactics in past countries in which I have served in the United States Foreign Service, and most recently in Belarus. That probably was the most up close and personal I've seen suppression of the media. This is about a year before the Russian invasion of Ukraine, and there was a massive pro-democracy movement shortly after I arrived there, and the Arctic winter came, and there was people on the streets, they even had to stay warm, and that's when, you know, the suppression of those protests, throwing the activists just summarily into prison, even credible accounts of torture going on in those prisons. And then come spring of the following year, so once they got the people off the streets, the very first entity they went after were the journalists. So there was, for about let's say 10-year period before I arrived, a growing, nascent media, free media, not state-controlled in Belarus. And within a week, completely crushed. Journalists arrested left and right, independent media completely shut down, shuttered, and it no longer exists inside the borders of Belarus. So just being sincere, I work closely, any country I've been in with journalists, and it's always heartbreaking to see when that sort of thing happens. So the United States is committed to promoting and defending the ability of journalists everywhere to exercise their right to freedom of expression freely and safely. And I'll just end with two quick quotes. One is from one of the American founding fathers, Thomas Jefferson, who wrote in the year 1786, "Our liberty depends on the freedom of the press. And that cannot be limited without being lost. And more recently, I think it was around 2017 or so, the Washington Post now is using its famous slogan, "Democracy dies in darkness." And just those three simple words, I think it encapsulates it all. Why freedom of the press is so important.
Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.